When your partner gets stolen, so what do you do if you get to a point you've been in a relationship with someone for many years, then you discover that your partner has been taken away by someone else and you didn't see it coming? Sometimes you'll be shocked, maybe taken away by someone who is more successful than you, or maybe a celebrity. She met someone or he met someone that really intrigued her and got starstruck and decided to go with that person. And sometimes even bosses, I know bosses that take advantage of their own staff and they steal wives from different husbands. Sometimes it's even a friend, someone that you trusted for so many years. Then one day you discover that your partner has been taken away. And there are those that actually get stolen by people from different cultures. Yes, I hear many countries complaining that there is a country, there are guys that came, there are foreigners that came into their country and they took away their wives. And I hear many people complaining, oh, my wife is now living abroad, and someone decided to live with that person. That happens a lot. The big question is this: what happens when you get to that point? By the way, there are people that are stolen through witchcraft, where someone falls in love with your partner and they decide to activate witchcraft and they lose themselves and they end up going to live with them. Now, they will always give a few reasons why they are doing it. Sometimes they'll say, I am seeing a dysfunctional family. I'm seeing a partner struggling somewhere, and so I'm coming in to help this person. They say that they're sympathetic of the other victim, especially if you keep going telling people your problems. Tell people, my husband is always mistreating me, my husband does not provide for me. People see those loopholes and they come and steal away your partner. Now, the big question is this: when someone does such a thing, it's a very selfish direction. What do you think will be the pain that you leave the other partner with? Now, look at what happened to this guy called Samson. At one point, he was going to look for his wife, but he was told, your wife has been taken by your friend. Judges 15 verse 1. Bible says, later on, during the wheat harvest, Samson took a young goat as a present to his wife. He intended to sleep with her, but her father wouldn't let him in. Verse 2, I was so sure, this is the father talking, I was so sure you thoroughly hated her. He said, that I gave her to your friend. Isn't her younger sister more attractive? Take her instead. And Bible says that Samson was so angry and he said, this time I cannot be blamed for everything I am going to do to the Philistines. Now, you all know what happened after that. He went and burnt a whole wheat plantation, and then he killed 1,000 men out of anger, because people, out of breakups, people react in different ways. Now, if you get to that point, how do you deal with that situation? By the way, if you know you're in a relationship where you snatched someone from someone else, the foundation of a relationship determines the end. How do you expect that relationship to prosper if you're the snatcher and you're the snatchee? That relationship at some point will also end in tears. So what do you do if you get to a point where you discover that your partner has actually been stolen? I want to give you 4 pointers that you can actually try, and I'm hoping it's going to help you. Number 1, you need to calm down. Yes, if you see someone being stolen, there's a problem with their identity, and the problem is not you. They should have trusted you, they should have been faithful and been committal to you 100%. So calm down. Don't start overreacting. Don't start planning how you're going to shoot someone. Calm down. The Bible says in Proverbs 29 verse 11, fools vent their anger, but the wise quietly hold it back. Another version, a fool lets it all hang out. A sage quietly mulls over it. A fool gives vent to his anger, but a wise man holds it in check. So don't react. Take time. Let things marinate. Let things cool down. Number 2, go over your emotions. I know it's painful. I know there's a lot of anger, there's a lot of bitterness, there's a lot of sadness that comes, especially when you look at how much you've invested with this person. Then this person has decided to betray you. The best thing you can do at this point is to go over those emotions one at a time. Don't hide them. Look for someone that you can express yourself. Go look for a counselor, look for another friend, and express those thoughts, those feelings of anger. In the process, you'll start healing slowly. But listen, I want to encourage you, don't worry. God is going to walk with you during this journey. God knows it's unfair to you, so He's always close to people who are broken-hearted. The Bible says in Isaiah 41 verse 10, "So do not fear, for I am with you. Do not be dismayed, for I am your God. I will strengthen you. I will help you. I will uphold you with my righteous right hand." Number 3, at this point, you need to love yourself. You need to remind yourself who exactly you are. Before you even met this person, you used to be something. You used to have ideas. You used to have dreams. You have aspirations. Now, this is where you remind yourself, who exactly were you before even this person came to being? At this point, you need to love yourself. Bible says, Proverbs 19 verse 8, "He who gains wisdom loves his own life. He who keeps understanding shall prosper and find good." Number 4, this is your opportunity to take time to heal. It has already happened. They have left. They have left you with burdens, left you with children. They have taken off. Listen, if you see someone allowing themselves to be stolen, they are probably not meant for you. So take time and heal. The Bible says it's a time for everything. In Ecclesiastes 3 verse 1, a time to kill and a time to heal. There's a time that relationship gets killed, but there's also a time to heal. A time to tear down and a time to build up. A time to weep and a time to laugh. A time to mourn and a time to dance. A time to throw away stones and a time to gather stones. A time to embrace and a time to refrain from embracing. This season will pass. If they ran away from your life, if someone took advantage, leave it to God. God will deal with them. By the way, she might end up coming back to you, looking for you. He might end up coming back. So don't just allow God to deal with them. Don't act. We don't repay evil with evil. We repay evil with good.